Hi everyone. So today we are going to tackle about arts and creative literacy. So this presentation is prepared by Dayanara Uy and Jenaline Plania. So I hope you will all listen to our discussion and you can get any information or knowledge about this topic.
Good day, everyone. I hope you are in good condition and keep everyone safe. My name is Dayanara Oy, and our topic is about arts and creative literacy. So that you can fully understand, let's start. What is arts and creative literacy? It is the process of having original ideas that have value, and creativity is the ability to see the world in new ways. Developing literacies of the arts and creativity involves design of physical learning environment, the emotional environment, scheduling, organization, and implementation of curriculum and instruction, and attention to the body and brain.
The 7 habits of highly creative people. To enhance creativity skills, a person may adhere to the 7 habits of highly creative people. First, we have prepare the ground. Plant seeds for creativity. Live in the question. Feed your brain. Experiment and explore. Replenish your creative stock. And the last one is liberate your creativity. These 7 habits of highly creative people are very much helpful. He or she will be highly creative in the field. When you express your creativity in this domain, you have the ability to make life indeed a work of art. Eye-hand coordination. Eye-hand coordination is the coordinated control of eye movement with the hand movement and the processing of visual input with the use of proprioception of the hands to guide the eyes in many life activities. There are 4 examples of eye-hand coordination. First, in writing. When making lines, the eye sends visual information to the brain. Typing on a keyboard. Types of movement are different, but visual information is used to tell the brain and how to guide the hand. When driving, it uses visual information to move the hands on the wheel, keeping the car in the middle of the lane and avoiding accidents. Last is in sports. In any sports, the eyes usually coordinate with the movement of some parts of the body called motor coordination. Eye-hand coordination can be observed in diverse activities such as movement of objects, handwriting, catching a ball, sports, performance, music, reading, computer gaming, and others. Problems and disorders related to poor hand-eye coordination. Hand-eye coordination can also work poorly, even if the person's eyes and vision are not affected, and if their motor control skills work properly. It is possible for someone with a perfect vision to have hand-eye coordination problems that will only manifest when they use both the visual and motor system together. Hence, poor hand-eye coordination can have a variety of causes, but there are 2 main conditions for inadequate hand-eye coordination. First, vision impairments. It is a loss of vision that makes it hard or impossible to perform daily tasks. Second, movement disorders. These are characterized by impaired body movement caused by a variety of causes, such as ataxia, which is characterized by lack of coordination while performing voluntary movements, and hypertonia, a condition marked by an abnormal increase of muscle tension and reduced ability for a muscle to stretch.
The last one is hand-eye coordination development stages. First, we have between birth and 3 years of age, infants can accomplish the following skills. They start to develop visions that allow them to follow slowly moving objects with their eyes. They begin to develop basic hand-eye skills such as reaching, grasping objects, feeding, and dressing. Second, we have between 3 and 5 years of age. Little children can continue to develop hand-eye coordination skills and a preference for left or right-handedness. They continue to understand and use concepts of place and directions, such as up, down, under, and besides. The last is children between 5 and 7 years old. They improve fine motor skills, such as handling writing tools, using scissors, and etc. They continue to develop climbing, balancing, running, galloping, and jumping abilities. So these are the hand-eye coordination development milestones. Thank you.
So now let's move on to the definition of visual literacy. So what is visual literacy? Visual literacy is the ability to read, write, and create visual images. It is a concept that relates to art and design and has much wider applications. It is about language, communication, and interaction. Visual media is a linguistic tool with which we communicate, exchange ideas, and navigate our highly visual digital world. The term was first coined in 1969 by John Davis, who was the founder of the International Visual Literacy Association, DEVIS. He explained that visual literacy refers to a group of vision competencies a human being can develop by seeing, having, and integrating other sensory of experiences. So, to make it simple, visual literacy is mainly about being visually literate, that the student should be able to see, understand, think, create, and communicate graphically. So class, I have here an example about visual literacy where the readers can read the picture. So in this picture, students develops visual literacy because they have the ability to comprehend, make meaning of, and communicate through visual means, usually in the form of images or multimedia. So let's now move on to the definition of verbal creativity. So what is verbal creativity? It is defined that the new way on how we can cope and show some effort by acknowledging ourselves as great inventors. Creativity can measure through expressing great effort or divergent thinking. So divergent thinking is a useful concept for identifying, supporting, and measuring creativity as a process to actualize oneself. Manipulate internal and external symbols as creation of illustrative ideas based on his or her knowledge senses regarding people and object to produce on. So I have here the four major components of divergent thinking. These are very useful for an operational concept. So first is fluency. This refers to the total number of ideas, options, and solutions generated for an open-ended problem. Flexibility is the number of conceptual categories, and originality is the aspect of created or invented works and is about statistical frequency of responses related to the task compared with original ideas. And elaboration is the ability to expand on an idea with details and the ability to create an integrate plan. So that means that verbal creativity is mainly about being creative using language, may it be written or spoken. So let's now move on to the definition of aesthetics. So what is aesthetics? It is a cone design principle that defines a design's pleasing qualities In visual terms, it is includes factors such as balance, movement, pattern, scale, shape, and visual weight. So using this element well will help us achieve good visual aesthetics. So you have to remember that class, okay? To the nature and scope of aesthetics. So aesthetics deals not only with the nature and value of arts but also with those responses to natural objects that find expression in the language of the beautiful and the ugly. So commonly we define aesthetically beautiful piece of art is something which is pretty well organized or something which is pleasing to the eye. So let's now proceed to integrating arts and creativity literacy into the curriculum. So there are 10 strategies and initiatives in embedding arts and creative literacy in the curriculum. So these 10 strategies working in the arts help learners to develop creative problem-solving skills. Art instruction helps children with the development of motor skills, language skills, social skills, decision-making, risk-taking, and inventiveness. So that's all for the end of our discussion, and these are the references of the topic that we discussed earlier, and I hope everyone is good and safe. Thank you.